Hello friends, I am CMA Akula Sridhar. I welcome you all to yet another video on Finance MCQ. Today we will be discussing some mixed questions on costing and economics topic, which forms an important part of your technical syllabus. Friends, this technical syllabus is having 100 marks in phase 1 and it has 2/3 weightage of your phase 2 of SEBI grade A exam. And friends, you can find the entire technical syllabus of SEBI grade A exam chapter wise, topic wise on Finance MCQ website in MCQ question format. You can visit the website and practice the entire technical syllabus there. I have put the website link on the description box below. So let's begin and try to solve the MCQ questions along with me. So the question number 1, under contract costing, most of the expenses incurred by contractor are considered as option A direct expense, option B indirect expense, option C overhead expense, option D all of the above, option E none of the above. So friends, in contract costing most of the expenses are direct in nature such as materials, labor, expenses, plants, subcontract charges, etc. While only a small portion of the amount is charged as overheads. So the correct answer is option A direct expense. So before moving on to the next question, let's discuss the question I asked in my previous video. I asked if idle capacity cost is due to unavoidable reasons such as repairs, maintenance, etc. In such case, the cost should be charged to where? So the correct answer is, in case of unavoidable reasons, the idle capacity cost should be charged to the production capacity actually utilized and not to costing profit and loss account. So next question, which of the following is not a benefit derived from cellular manufacturing? Option A, reduction in flow time, option B, reduction in scrap and rework, option C, reduction in inventory, option D, reduction in job satisfaction, and option E, none of the above. So friends, cellular manufacturing is basically a system of organizing production equipments in a manufacturing activity, and it will not cause a reduction in job satisfaction. So the correct option is option D. So friends, in fact, because of all the benefits, it will actually cause an increase in job satisfaction. So moving on to the next question. Which of the following is not a technique of lean manufacturing? Option A, just in time, option B, Pareto analysis, option C, 5S, and option D, one piece flow production system, and last option, Six Sigma. So which of the following is not a technique? So the correct answer is option B, Pareto analysis. Friends, Pareto analysis is a decision making technique and not related to lean manufacturing. So friends, what is Pareto analysis? Let's discuss in our next video, and those who know the answer, please comment in the comment box. Moving on to the next question. What is 5S method? Option A, quality improvement method, option B, organization growth method, option C, workplace organization method, option D, management training method, and option E, none of the above. So friends, remember that 5S method is a workplace organization method. So correct option is option C. And what 5S stands for? It stands for sort, set in order, shine, standardize and sustain, and it explains how a workplace should be organized for efficiency and effectiveness. So the next question, actions of people or equipments that do not add value in part of which type of waste under Kaizen costing? Option A, overproduction, option B, motion, option C, waiting, option D, overprocessing, option E, none of the above. So friends, the correct answer is option B, motion. The next question, when demand is inelastic, a dash in the price of the commodity leads to dash in total expenditure on it. So option A is increase, fall, option B, fall or increase, option C, increase and increase, option D, fall, and option E, both C and D. So friends, here the demand is inelastic. So the option will be both option C and D. That says that both price and total expenditure will move in the same direction. Next question. Dash states that there is a direct relationship between price and quantity supplied, keeping other factors constant. So the options are option A, law of supply, option B, law of demand, option C, consumers equilibrium, option D, producers equilibrium, option E, none of the above. Friends, this one is pretty simple. I hope you all know the answer. The answer is option A, law of supply. So it means as the price of the commodity increases, supply of the commodity in the market will also increase and vice versa. Question number 8. If a firm in an oligopoly market cooperate with each other in determining price or output or both, It is called as option A, pure or perfect oligopoly, option B, imperfect or differentiated oligopoly, option C, collusive oligopoly, option D, non-collusive oligopoly, option E, none of the above. So friends, first of all we should know what is an oligopoly market means. So oligopoly is basically a form of market where there are few firms for a particular product. For example, in telecom sector in India, there is BSNL, Idea, Vodafone, Airtel, Jio, etc. So here in the oligopoly market, the firms are cooperating with each other. So it has to be the option number C, collusive oligopoly. Next question, balance of payment can be option A, balanced, option B, surplus, option C, deficit, option D, all of the above, and option E, none of the above. So friends, so balance of payment can be any of the above, like it can be balanced or surplus or deficit. The correct answer is option D. And balance, what is balance of payment? Balance of payment is a record of all monetary transactions made by a resident of a country and rest of the world during a given period. The last question, whether purchases made by a foreign tourist in India is considered in national income. Option A, yes, option B, no, option C, can't say, option D, all of the above, and option E, none of the above. So friends, remember that it will be always included in national income. And why it will be included? Because it is treated as an exports. Therefore, they are included in national income in the expenditure method. Friends, if you want to practice more such type of MCQ questions from your technical syllabus, I request you to kindly visit Finance MCQ website. It has entire SEBI graded technical syllabus in MCQ format. 2000 plus subject wise, topic wise MCQ questions to practice. It has explanation for correct answer wherever required. Plus 25 test series to practice from your technical syllabus. So friends, don't miss this golden opportunity and increase your selection chances significantly. Website link is given in the description box below. If you have any questions, please write in the comment box below. I will try to address them. And I will come up with new MCQ questions to practice on SEBI grade A exam. Till then, take care and thank you for watching.